All right, everybody. So, Found on Friday, episode 2. Saw the first video listed this morning. So here's the follow-up video to that. We break down the numbers, where everything stands, and we go through a detailed look at all the items I found in this morning's video. So let's go. All right, what's going on? All right, so we're gonna get into the numbers first, and then I'm gonna show you, we'll get into more detailed of what I picked up at the thrift stores. So we'll get into the money first. So last week, we've spent a total of $103.50. Within the week, we had 3 items sell. One item was Doug the Pug. So we picked up him. Profit in the pocket for him was $8.84. So we made $8.84, almost $9 on Doug the Pug. Little bitty plush. Next up, the Nike Blazers that I found at the yard sale. Paid $5 for them. Profit in the pocket, it was $23.30. So $23.30 was made on those. And then the first item that sold last week was the Star Wars Lego set. Profit in the pocket from that was $22-ish. Looks like I got $22.01 written down. So, that being said, we'd spent $103.50 on the merchandise we bought. We sold, oh, I forgot the other one. We also sold the Sony headphones. I forgot to bring them up. The yellow Sony headphones I paid $3.50 for. I thought it was $4, okay. And profit in the pocket on those was $34. So, total for the week profit, this is with shipping taken out and the eBay fees taken out, $88.14. So $88.14 minus off the $103.50, we were down to only being $15.36 down in the negative. So, but today is Friday and I went to spend. That being said, before I list the other stuff, still the items from last week, we got 20 items left that I picked up last week for an asking price of $595.80. So we still got money to be made, and at this point we're only down $15 with almost $600 asking price inventory in the store. So that's where we stood before I went shopping today. Okay, so went shopping today and spent a total of, I spent $32.75 at the first thrift store. And the second thrift store, I spent $105. So we put that in with the negative 15. Now we're back down to negative $153. So it's almost like first week we invested $103.50 out of pocket. This week we only invested $50 out of pocket because we made $88 back already. So right now, we're only $150 in to almost $600 in asking price inventory and the items I'm getting ready to show you. And I've got a lot of items. That $600 is probably going to jump up to probably about $1,600 after I get this stuff listed this weekend. So that being said, too, the first Found on Friday video on YouTube. So this is a little side thing. I'm not including this money off of YouTube in with this. It's just like a bonus edition. So if you're a reseller and you want to start documenting your stuff on YouTube, and you got to look at the fact too, I'm already monetized, so you have to build it to get monetized before you would make this money. So that's why we're not including it into the total, because you would have to build that. And we're not building that from scratch. We're just building the eBay Found on Friday category from scratch. So that first video made me almost $24. So if we were taking it out, technically I'd only be down $120. So, but we're not. But that's 24 bonus dollars for me because I'm in the position that I'm in on YouTube. So kind of just a little added bonus there. So, I was speaking to somebody the other day because they thought about it making videos, but they're like, I don't want to because I don't have time to edit. And I'm like, neither do I. So I kind of schooled them on what I do and gave them my channel so they could look at my channel and how my videos are. And then told them about the Splice app I use to, like this video, it's all going to be spliced together with the Splice app. So that being said, let's see what I picked up. All right, now the exciting stuff. Get to see what I picked up, and I can tell you exactly how much I paid for it. And at each store I had a $5 credit when I checked out, so I was able to save $5. So, bonus. All right, hopefully this isn't going to get too messy here, just in case the camera wasn't pointing at the items. So we got a hat here. I paid $1.25 for Indianapolis F1, it looks like. So very cool 2001 USA racing hat there. I saw this and it was only $1.25, so I grabbed it. From 2000. We got the Walt Disney World white glove treatment, like promo fanny pack. So we got that. So remember, we're only 150 into all the merchandise in the store and all this merchandise. So if you are new starting out of pocket, you're only out 150 right now because you made 88 of that back. So when you see the stuff I picked up, which you saw in the video, I mean, it's crazy how quick you can build inventory just by sourcing one day a week. All right, we got this Bradford Rams bobblehead. Very nice, sturdy too. So I'm guessing this was a stadium giveaway from the draft. But they had 2 1/4 on it, so I can't pass bobbleheads up for a couple bucks. Then I saw this. I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's Disney. Look on the bottom, it says Made in Japan. I'm like, well, that's got to be older Disney. Then there was no price on the sticker, and I saw 2 of 2, so I started looking around and found the other one, Bookends. So Disney Bookends, Made in Japan. Very nice. 3 1/4 for those. And like this, I don't think I looked a few things up. I didn't look those up, so they should be money though. The t-shirts were $1.50. So we got the Stanley Cup. Let's see what's this. That's 2XL. So I might see if one of the boys wants this. So, and I'm still going to include that money in even stuff that I keep for myself and or I give to my boys. I'm going to keep it included just because that can happen. You know, you buy for yourself, the business pays for it. Because you know what? The way I look at it is everything I own is for sale. Like, I'm getting ready to go through my closet and just pull out a bunch of stuff that's been sitting and put it in my store, right? So if I keep something for myself, chances are it's going to get sold in the future anyway. So we got an older Cardinals shirt, $1.50. So sports stuff, if you watch my daily videos, you know that MLB merchandise is always in or near my top 5 of the week. So we got a Bacardi t-shirt. So $1.50 on that. We've got Joy FM. There's a running joke around St. Louis. If you got a Joy FM bumper sticker on your car, you don't know how to drive. And it's about 90% true. I've seen a couple that handled their car fine, but for the most part, anybody with a Joy 99 bumper sticker on their car, watch out. University of Virginia. And I always get the Joy 99 stuff in, and I probably sold out of it because it takes a minute to sell, but it sells. All right, we got a women's Stanley Cup shirt here. So that'll be for sale if Jan doesn't take it. So I'll see if she wants that. I did find a shirt I'm excited about. I can't wait to find it. I kind of shook it in front of the camera. I haven't watched that footage back yet. So we got Super Bowl. I found this at the last minute. So Super Bowl with New England and the Rams. So these may be for me because they're 36 waist. And they are the BKE denim that you would get at, what's that store? I forgot the name of the store now. But cool. I love these denim. They're usually very comfortable. So those will probably be kept for myself. They were only $6.25 or $6.50. But those may be for me. I'll try them on first. This was a cool Cardinals polo shirt. I'll be surprised if this doesn't move pretty quick. Button up a shirt, nice vintage piece. And that is the one that had the American flag on it and that. Very cool. I got a feeling this should move pretty quick. And that was like $6.50. So being it's older in that design, I used to get 20 to 25 out of just a plain one. Used to. Now I get about 15. That one I'm gonna put up for probably like 30 bucks, if not a little bit more. I'll see if any more is out there first. This one I almost didn't get for, it was only $3.75. I'm like, I'll take a chance because Big Dog, the t-shirts do well. But I don't remember ever selling a polo. So, but if it was $6.50, I would have passed on it, not took a chance. But at $3.75, I went ahead and took a chance. Let's go St. Bernard, Vern. So that was cool. Next up, we've got, since it was only $1.50, just a kind of an Adidas piece with a little like almost camouflage, but not really, feel to it. This was the piece. Alabama Fan Club, 1994, member, single stitch. Best Fruit of the Loom tag. That was a cool piece. I was shocked when I found that. So very, very cool piece right there. And then we got the clothes from the first store I went to. So we got that 4X Rockaware button-up shirt. So we'll see if there's any out there. If not, I'm going to push this up to about 40 bucks. Try to attempt to get that out of it. Then we come to the blue stuff. And these I will check with the boys first because they're 2Xs. So we got Stanley Cup there. They may already have that one. But this was a cool one, so couldn't leave it behind. And $3.75 they wanted for that. That's why I was kind of on the fence, but I'm like, that's too cool to leave behind. And especially if Alex wants it. Then the Advice from an Eagle. I always grab the Advice from hats and they always sell. So I figured t-shirts gotta sell too. $1.50. And then we got the 3T Blues jersey. I paid $2 for it, so got that. Tote one. And then I'm sure you saw that and you saw when I opened it, it was just toys. So the only ones I looked up in here were these, and if these work, these are the profit already. The whole box was marked $5.50. So I think these are around $14. So profit's gonna be made right there on those alone. But the other toys were kind of older too. So this was 90, I believe. I'm not sure who it goes to yet. I'll look it up. But 1990 Hasbro. So I don't know if it's a G.I. Joe in the 90s thing piece. Yeah, it is G.I. Joe. There it is right there. So we got that piece. I didn't see no Transformer, so it's almost like a cheap generic Transformer. I see no markings on it anywhere yet. So we got that toy. This was 1990. Have no idea, but it's got this little light on it. So, and then this cool rocket. Ooh, there's stuff in here. Ooh, what is this? Dude, it's Pogs. This whole thing is filled with Pogs. Are those things still hot? I mean, this whole thing is filled with Pogs. Holy crap. The whole rocket is all Pogs, all the way down. Nice. Is this officially a Pogs holder? Or are they just using it for that? I don't know, but very cool. Filled with money, I guess, if there's still money in Pogs. Don't know what this is yet. Look like part of some kind of a building toy. You can see the screws there. And some little Fisher-Price binoculars. And then we got this vintage 1983 Road Champs Phantom Sounds of Power. There we go. So that's cool. Still works. Well, I gotta see if the car actually works or not. But early 80s piece there, so definitely worth the $5 I spent on that. Got some good deals today. Good stuff. Next up, this is I'm probably keeping it and probably put it up in here and play with it. Like some mini blues hoop set. And of course we've got the natural type of keyboard. So these always do pretty well. $225. Should be about $30, I believe. So I didn't look up the glove, but when I find a bigger glove that's in great condition, I grabbed it, especially $250. So have no idea what to value it. It could be $10, I don't know. But I always take a chance at like the bins when I see gloves and stuff. So we'll see on that. Found the 13s, size 3 youth, and they were selling $40–50. I was surprised. Pre-owned condition. I'm like, So $12, done deal. One of my favorite shoes, personally. Found this Seymour like basketball purse. There was one listed, somebody had it up for $29 or $39. And this one had $5 on it. I'm like, done. So added that. We've got this Uniden handheld. I forget value on that, but $225. Yeah. And the reason I grabbed it because it does not look like it's been opened. So it looks like it's still sealed. So I believe it was like $25–30, I think. I'm not sure, I don't remember. I found these Gordon Rush men's shoes, and they were up there for this particular colorway with the strap. I think they were like about $50–60 asking price. So for $650, we'll go with that. And then the first of the bags of stuff, the bags were cheap, so $1.50 for this bag. But the main reason were these monster trucks. Like, I just sold 2 Bigfoot monster trucks together. $7, $8, $9, I don't remember exactly, but we got Scooby-Doo, Crush Station, and Mohawk Warrior, just in those alone. And then we've got this Audi. So definitely going to be worth it just for the monster trucks alone. $1.50, I mean, hello. Yes, please. Next up, another blues item for myself. James, you're buying too much stuff for yourself. So I looked this up with Google Lens, and people said paintball mask. So I'm like, all right, that works. So they had $350 on it, and I can't remember how much the comps were, but enough for me to make profit, so I bought it. So next up, for $250, I found at the Vintage Play-Doh Barbershop by Kenner. I remember growing up, somebody in the neighborhood had one of these because I remember playing with it. And I think Laura, one of Laura's friends, had it, and they were always playing with it because I remember playing with it one time. So a lot of the pieces there, so that was a cool find. They were kind of all over the place, but it looked like you could get more piecing it out than the whole thing together. So I'll do research on that. So it may be a part that or something I piece out to make more money on. Then we've got her, and I paid $250 for her. So I forget the comps on her. Turn back on. And then we've got the Fisher-Price Play Farm. I mean, look at the condition of this thing. That's why I was swearing it was a repop. I mean, not a mark. I did not see a mark on this at all. And there it is, 1967 Fisher-Price toys made in the USA. But yeah, I mean, come on. Still makes the cow noise. Got the cow, the dog, the sheep, the tractor, the fence, the watering trestle, the trailer. I mean, it looks like it's never been played with. I'm just flabbergasted by the condition of this thing. Crazy. I mean, you don't even see the markings from this being opened a lot. I mean, there's nothing. It's beauty. So I'm going to, on something like this, when I'm researching the price, I'm going to look more closely at the quality of the other ones listed. Because this could turn out to be, if there's not a brand new in the box, this could end up being one of the best conditioned, at least open pieces up there. So it's something you can get higher value for, because the collector's looking for pristine, if not new in the box. Because new in the box, chances are it's a collector, they're leaving it in the box. Something like this can be displayed and it looks brand new. So take advantage of situations like that. But $350, yep. And we got the Skechers work shoes with the steel toe. So very nice here. $650. That's probably what I paid for them. I didn't look at the receipt, but their shoes are usually $650. But yeah, not really any wear on them or anything. And I forget the comps on them, 30, 40, 50 bucks. I don't remember exactly. But and then this I got, it's not on camera because it was at checkout and the first store I went to. And it's one of those pieces you can't leave behind. I'm like, it's probably overpriced, but I can't leave it behind. Just because it's on card. It's ET on the card from 1982. It was in the cabinet up front. They have 10 bucks on it. It's probably only worth 12, 15 bucks, but I couldn't leave it behind. It's one of those pieces that I'm probably not going to make money on, but I'm not going to leave it behind. I'm going to give it a new home. So it's one of those pieces is too cool not to have in your store, right? I probably that probably shouldn't be a part of this video because if you're new to doing this, you don't really want to do that. So that's probably something you shouldn't do, but I did. Next up, at the second store, I think this came after I shut off the camera because it was getting hot on my chest. I'm like, I don't want the phone to overheat or anything. So I turned it off after quite a while. I think this was picked up right after that. And it's a Joker picture. Somebody had like a 5x7 or 5x8, whatever that size is, and had it up for 30 bucks. I'm like, well, this is a bigger one. $1.50. Done. Sold. Mine. The goodies never end. This one I didn't look up for $1.50 though. I've never seen it. It looks like a magnetic car set where you can take pieces and add them on, and they're magnets and they stick to each other. For $1.50, I'm taking a chance on that. Because I didn't see no names on them to look them up really. So I'll take a chance on that. Next up, we've got this bag of $2.50 for this big old bag. We have Fisher-Price bridge I saw, and I saw all the cars. I don't know if those are Weeble cars or if those are just to play the whatchamacallits. I don't see any in here. The little characters that would fit in that with the hole in the bottom. But then they had the little train sets also, and then some of the cars from the train. And there's one piece of track. And there was a bag of tracks there, but it didn't go with any of this stuff, it looked like, so I didn't grab it. But just all different little more cars there. We got a Viper. So that alone probably pay for the bag. Got a little giraffe. Little Spider-Man. Little pirate. More train cars. Another piece of track. And it looks like the gas station. Cool little dragon. Part of the caboose. Yeah, kind of go on there like that. Cool little Fisher-Price toy bag for cheap price. And this was the other monster truck bag for $1.50. Had another Mohawk Warrior in it, a Prowler. And then we've got a Vet. And then, what's this other one? A Nissan, or what is this? Yeah, Nissan GTR. So, very cool. Gotta love the little toys. Can make money off these bags. This was the first thing I saw when I walked in, so I was looking it up. And they only have 6 1/4 on it. And it's one of the, it's like a baby bullet. And pieced out, these things were going for decent money. Just like the little, whatever they are, with smiley faces on them. And pieced out, they were going for more than that. So if I can't, it'll either be all together or I'll piece it out. So whichever one I can probably has the best sell-through rate and make the most money on, that's what I'll do. So very cool pickup there right out of the gate when I walked in. For $2.50, a whole bag of Hot Wheels. So a bunch of different Hot Wheels. And when I pick up something like this, my initial thought is, if I put that whole bag up as a lot, can I get more than $2.50 out of it? If everything in here is just a dollar car type of thing. Yes, I can. But of course, then I'll look up each car individually and see if there's not a hidden gem in here. So for $2.50, we got a bag of Hot Wheels. Oh, there's the rest of the track. I didn't even realize I got track. So for $2.50, this big old bag of the rest of the Fisher-Price train set. So more cars, engines. Got a Thomas the Tank hidden in there too. And track. So very cool. So I'll put all that stuff together probably in a lot. We'll see what, again, we'll see if it sells better individually or if I lot it up, whichever. And then I saw this for $1.50, and I Google Lens him, and somebody had him alone for like $25, I think. And I couldn't figure out what it was from exactly, because all it says is Disney China on it. So I Google Lens it, and somebody had him up for $25. I'm like, even if they're like crazy, for $1.50, I'll take that. I'll take that risk. And then finally, I don't see nothing else here. I found these, and for $2.25 a piece, we had an expansion telephone set. Look at the original prices on these: $70 down to $50, and pre-owned they were still selling for like $30 a piece, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that because I don't remember 100%, but it was pretty decent enough that I grabbed all 3 of them. Hopefully that one's all there. I should have looked in that one. That one sounds loosey-goosey. Yeah, it's all there. So, yeah, if those were $30 a piece, that's $90 right there. Only spent, what, 135-ish today? So, boom. But only technically 50 more out of pocket to build the store, to build the brand Found on Friday. How about that? To build the brand Found on Friday. If you were doing this part-time, you have $150 into all this and all that's already in your store. So it's going to be fun listing this stuff. Can't wait. Last week, from shopping to listing, I did it all in, I think, under 6 hours. So I took an average of, if you were doing this, it might take 8 hours type of thing. So I was out thrifting for 11 till 2:30. Was it 2:30 or was it 1:30? No, I don't remember. I have to look at my... It's either 2.5 or 3.5 hours outsourcing. Being that I got all these little bags, it may take more than 8 hours total for the day. But last week it didn't take me 8 hours. So if you add that on and say takes 10 hours for shopping and listing this stuff, it would still average out to the $8 or 8 hours a week type of thing. So we're still kind of, I think, feel on that 8, you only put in an extra 8 hours a week and do this 1 day a week, and, well, at least sourcing the 1 day a week. It might take you the weekend to list it, or at least 4 or 5 hours extra. So, all right. So that is it for episode 2, Found on Friday. And we're negative 150, but we got a lot of stuff to sell. So let's see how the week goes, and we'll see what happens in episode 3 next Friday. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.